A Pennsylvania metallurgist figured out how to bond stainless steel and aluminum into one pan that would outlast its owner. That process built All-Clad into the most respected name in American cookware. But check the fine print on their non-stick lines, and 6 words tell a different story. Designed in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, USA. Made in China. What happened between that patent and that disclaimer is something most owners never heard. John Ulam grew up in the shadow of steel mills, but his career began far from the kitchen. As a metallurgist for Allegheny Ludlam, he spent years solving industrial problems, bonding metals for bullet casings, aviation parts, and even the U.S. Mint's coin blanks. The work demanded precision, and Ulam's mind kept turning over the same question. How could these advanced bonding techniques serve ordinary people, not just factories and defense contractors? In 1967, he opened Clad Metals on Morganza Road in Cecil Township, Pennsylvania. This was a small startup with a technical heart, built around the promise of fusing stainless steel and aluminum into a single, seamless sheet. Ulam's approach was methodical. He filed more than 50 patents across his career, including a landmark 1963 application for roll bonding stainless steel to aluminum. These inventions were not theoretical. By 1971, he was cutting surplus bonded metal sheets from his rolling mill and shaping them into pans at home. The first skillet was a personal experiment, but it changed the direction of his work. When a Bloomingdale's buyer spotted the prototype at a trade show, Ulam realized that his industrial process could transform home cookware. He incorporated All-Clad metal crafters that same year, setting up shop in Canonsburg, a town already steeped in American steel. Ulam's cookware wasn't just another kitchen fad. It was a direct application of high-performance metal science, designed to last for decades and deliver even heat every time it hit the stove. The technical leap that set All-Clad apart came with U.S. Patent 3269004A, filed in 1963. John Ulam's roll bonding process fused stainless steel and aluminum into a single sheet, not just at the base but all the way up the sidewalls. This method delivered even heat and a non-reactive cooking surface, an engineering solution borrowed from aerospace and coin minting, now repurposed for the kitchen. The difference was more than academic. Most pans of the era had a thick aluminum disc welded to the bottom, which meant hot spots and uneven cooking. Ulam's fully clad construction solved that, and the proof came quickly. In 1973, Bloomingdale's placed a first major order for these Pennsylvania-made pans. The early lines, what collectors now call D3 and later D5 brushed, set the standard for American cookware. Both are still made in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, using the same bonded metal principle. The D3 line uses a tri-ply stack of stainless, aluminum, and stainless, while D5 brushed adds 2 more layers for greater stability and heat retention. These are not just marketing claims. They are backed by the original patent and decades of performance in professional kitchens. The fully bonded body means no coating to wear off, and no shortcuts in the construction. When shoppers see D3 or D5 brushed on a box, they are looking at the direct descendants of Ulam's invention, still produced on the same Pennsylvania factory floor. The split in All-Clad's manufacturing story is written in the fine print, not on the front of the box. In July 2004, Waterford Wedgwood sold All-Clad to Groupe SEB for $250 million in cash. Groupe SEB's press release placed All-Clad alongside global appliance brands like Tefal and Moulinex, signaling a shift from Pennsylvania roots to a multinational portfolio. The evidence of what changed and what did not sits quietly in product disclosures, archived web pages, and packaging. On All-Clad's own website, The stainless lines D3, DI brushed, and copper core are described as bonded, engineered, and assembled in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. But for the HA1 Nonstick series and the Essentials line, the product page tells a different story. Under specifications, the page states, "Designed in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, United States, made in China." That wording has been consistent in screenshots captured as far back as 2023, and it is repeated across major retailer listings. The HA1 Expert 10-piece set, for example, lists its country of origin only in the Specifications tab, not on the main marketing banners. Shoppers looking for the Made in the United States badge will not find it on any non-stick box. The split goes further. Even the stainless lines made in the United States use lids and handles sourced from China, then assembled in Pennsylvania. This detail is buried in reviews and confirmed by import records. 391 bills of lading between 2012 and 2021 list Chinese shipments of handles, lids, and non-stick bodies. The legal minimum is met. The country of origin appears in the fine print, just legible enough to satisfy FTC requirements. But the front of box emphasis remains on Pennsylvania heritage, while the actual place of manufacture for non-stick is China. For a careful shopper, the word non-stick is the tell. If non-stick appears on the box, it was not made in Canonsburg. A skillet built in Canonsburg from tri-ply stainless steel is a different animal from a pan coated with PTFE in a Chinese factory. The D3 line, All-Clad's flagship, uses a bonded sandwich of stainless, aluminum, and more stainless fused under intense pressure so the layers act as one. There is no surface coating to degrade, no layer that can separate or peel. That is why the D3 pan body carries a limited lifetime warranty. The company stands behind the metal itself, not just the assembly. The story changes with the HA1 Nonstick series. The product page spells it out. Designed in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, United States, made in China. The HA1 pans use a hard anodized aluminum base, but the cooking surface is a thin PTFE film, industry standard for non-stick. That coating is what gives eggs their effortless slide, but it is also the Achilles heel. Even with careful use, PTFE coatings wear down. Independent testing and manufacturer guidance both point to a typical lifespan of 3 to 5 years for the non-stick layer. That is why the warranty on the HA1 coating is capped at 3 years. After that, it is considered normal wear. The numbers tell the rest. A D3 10-inch skillet averages $115 at retail, with many owners reporting decades of service. The HA1 Expert 10-piece set runs about $200, but if the coating lasts 3 years, the cost per year is nearly 10 times higher than the stainless. The difference is not just academic, it is baked into the warranty and the construction. For anyone shopping based on longevity or value, the word non-stick on an all-clad box is the giveaway. It means you are buying a short-term surface, not a lifetime pan. Heritage Steel operates out of a single factory in Clarksville, Tennessee. Under the guidance of the Hen family, now in its 3rd generation, every piece, from the pan body to the lids and handles, is crafted and finished on American soil. The company's flagship titanium series uses 316 Ty stainless steel, a surgical-grade alloy known for its exceptional resistance to corrosion and pitting. Unlike most competitors, Heritage Steel sources all its components domestically, with no parts or materials coming from China. The brand's website spells out this commitment to transparency, listing not just the factory location, but also the origin of every material used. For buyers seeking cookware with a fully American supply chain, Heritage Steel sets a clear benchmark. Nothing hidden, nothing outsourced overseas. 360 Cookware takes a different approach to American-made stainless. In West Bend, Wisconsin, the company runs a plant recognized with EPA Green certification, which means its manufacturing avoids hazardous chemicals and meets strict environmental standards. Instead of chemical polishing, 360 uses a dry sanding process to finish the interior, producing a smooth surface without wastewater or harsh solvents. This method not only reduces environmental impact, but it also sidesteps the need for EPA permits. In 2019, 360 Cookware publicly disclosed a shift in sourcing. When the last domestic supplier of bonded tri-ply steel exited the market, the company began importing its multi-layer stainless blanks from South Korea. Even with this change, assembly, finishing, and quality control remain in Wisconsin. 360's website is upfront about these details, making it one of the few brands to clearly outline both its environmental practices and supply chain changes. The G5 graphite core line stands as All-Clad's most advanced stainless series, still fabricated in Canonsburg, using a 5-layer roll bonding process. For anyone determined to buy American-made, the G5 is proof that the original engineering legacy continues right down to the graphite layer pressed between stainless and aluminum. To separate heritage from marketing, use a simple 3-step rule. First, check the spec tab for Made in USA or for Designed in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, Made in China. Second, look for a limited lifetime warranty on the pan body. Shorter coverage signals a non-stick coating. Third, divide the price by the expected years of use. For non-stick, that is 3 to 5 years at best. If non-stick appears on the box, assume it was made abroad, not in Pennsylvania. Today, the words "Designed in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, United States" and "Made in China" sit quietly on every All-Clad non-stick box. Stainless lines remain bonded steel, durable and repairable, and still made in Pennsylvania. But non-stick means PTFE coatings, coating wear, and a short lifespan. For cooks, the label tells you everything. Heritage or hype. Choose carefully.